Hey guys, welcome. This is our lecture number 15, and today we will discuss about document retention. Okay, so the document retention will be our last topic in this portion, that is the processing. So here it's all about documents, and here why we need to keeping the record. Document retention means that keeping the records. So Uh, you know, think of document retention is keeping your business papers safe for a certain time. And why do you need to do this? There is some, there's some purpose, and the first one is complying with legislation, which means that you will have a law requirement, and there is some legislation that you are required to keep the record. So every country has rules. For example, tax law says you must keep invoices for a few years. If you don't, you can get fined. So that is called the law requirement, that you have to keep your record. Then the another reason is solve dispute. So imagine a customer say that I paid you last year, but you didn't deliver. So if you kept the invoice and receipt, you can show the proof, and that will resolve the dispute. You can also say that history reference. Sometimes you need old emails or contracts to check what was agreed, so that you can say that you can use the document as a history reference. Then you can also say that permanent information is some detail like employee records or bank account details all need forever. So they go into the master file, and you have to keep it safe, right? So this portion is all about the document retention. So what we have understand that why we need the document retention. If you look at from the practical life perspective, for example, if you run a small shop and you keep sale receipt for at least 5 years, because the tax authority might ask for them. So if you throw them away too early, you will be fined, you will be in trouble, and that is the scary part. So you have to keep the record, and the why you are keeping the record, the reason is you have to follow the law. This is the requirement of the law. You may solve the dispute, you may give it as a history reference, and you may also put or keep the documents in the permanent file or the master file, the information which are permanent. Then let's move on. We have to discuss about the master file. Okay, so master file is like your business memory bank. It's like you can say like a business memory bank. So these do not change often, but are always useful. Okay, and they include the customer names, addresses, and context. So it means that these records are a bit permanent, and these are very useful because you will never change the customer name again and again, because if someone is Mr. Ahmed, then he will be Mr. Ahmed for all life, for all of his life. So these information are not flexible, they are just static. It means that they are not changing often. So we have discussed that they will include the customer name, addresses and context, supply detail, employee record, and bank account details. And if you, let's say if you hire a new employee, so you add their information to the master file, even if they have if they leave up to 2 years, so you still keep their record. And the regard for references like calculating pension or verifying the first employment. So why this matter for you? When you are working in accounting or auditing, you are the one who ensure these records are kept properly. So if you are an auditor, you will check whether a company has followed the retention rules. If you are running your own business, then definitely you will use these files to avoid legal issues and keep operations smooth. So think of it like this: document retention means that keeping receipt and records for a set time, and master file is a permanent storage of important business information. So this is the end of this lecture. After that, we will discuss in the next lecture about coding, and inshallah we'll discuss the whole coding in one lecture. Okay, thank you for watching.